We're alive.
We
Ooh.
are alive. It's like barely.
Ah,
Dave was just going to get beverages.
These are the important things.
I-
Buttons and beverages.
Pilch is in the chat, says, get on with it. Quaxel was in the chat, he said, good evening, gents. Hi, Quaxel.
Hi, Pilch.
Hey. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Seal Podcast, episode number 292 for October the 17th, 2025. My name is Fraser. I'm joined on my left by Neil.
Hello.
And on my right by Dave.
Hello.
You doing all right?
So, feeling like a bit large after my kebab.
Yeah, well, that'll happen, yeah.
Extra large chicken shish kebab with all the salad.
Oh, there you go. That's not fattening, is it, to go for
Well,
the extra large
it's not
one?
fattening. Like, pita bread's like, what's they call
Dude,
it?
it does still
low
quantity
GI
of food. I know, but quantity of food still matters, right?
Okay, but if it's just mostly protein, then it just comes out the other end, doesn't it?
That's not true. I don't think. I think if you put more food in than you need, you will get fat, no matter how good the food is.
It's all about the calories, isn't it?
It depends on how much like mayo and.
There's no mayo. I don't have mayo.
No. What did you have with that?
Chili sauce, which is basically like tomatoey paste and chilies.
Sorry. It's not, but if you eat like more food than you need, right? You will. Your body just doesn't go, oh, I don't need that food. I'll just shit it out.
Well, basically, that's what poo is. It's the excess.
You're still going to absorb the. Well, I don't know if basically it is.
It's been processed by your body, but that's like the stuff you don't need.
Right, but you're going to process the food, right? So you're still processing.
Well, it's burning calories.
Well,
but you're losing weight.
You're getting, yeah. I mean, you can't afford not to eat a large one.
It's burning extra calories on all that protein.
It's going to be one of those nights, people, isn't it?
One of those nights? You mean like every night?
Yep, like the previous 291. All right, welcome to the show, everyone. I don't really know if there's anything to announce.
There's no football. Because nothing happened.
Oh, nothing happened on the football.
Well, things happened, obviously. Yeah, well, England qualified.
England played and qualified, and
how about Canada? What are they doing? They qualified yet? Oh, I suppose they don't have to fucking qualify.
No.
Because
we don't have. Oh yeah, we don't have to. Yeah, we're automatically we get a pass.
Yeah, pass. Yeah. Just as well.
I think Canada would probably qualify anyway. They're okay at the moment. They're not a terrible team. They're not the Canada.
I think they're pretty decent, actually. I think they're competitive.
Yeah. They give people a good run for their money, I think.
Most of the North American. What are you in? CONCACAF. That's your
CONCACAF.
What the fuck does that mean?
Uh,
Is it Canada and Central America or something? I don't know. CACAF. The Confederation of CACAF, whatever that is.
I don't know. I don't know. Don't.
My daughter's in the background. You can see her. Yeah.
My bad.
I know what she's
doing.
Hi. Sorry, I had to put my Crocs on. Delivery man spilled
Crocs
at the door, so.
What?
Mackie's bag split at the bottom, delivery driver left.
Wow.
Oasis, Coke everywhere.
Great.
All over the map. So I don't know what to do with that.
Oh, brilliant. What a dick.
Yep.
What a fucking dick. Right, you better complain and get some money back. Jesus Christ.
Well, it's all happening here tonight, folks, isn't it?
Shut the door. Fucking hell. Should we start again?
All right. No. That's staying in. All right. No, well, England have qualified, so that's good. I did hear something. England haven't lost like a qualifying match for like 9 years or something.
It's because we play loads of shit teams.
Okay.
We only play good teams when we actually get to the World or Euros. So.
Yeah, England's all right.
Yeah, England's pretty good.
Yep. Okay, well, that's football then.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what's coming up for football. I made some changes.
Oh, okay.
I made one change. I took out, what's the face? Is Liverpool midfielder.
Salah?
No.
Wirtz,
I think it was. No, Gimmer. No.
Who? Bruno Guimaraes plays for Newcastle. He plays at East Brazilian.
No, not. Who was I thinking of? I don't know. Anyway, I put in Rice.
Okay.
I've eaten a lot of rice this week, so I thought I was going to put him in my team.
I put Rice in my wife's team last weekend, late, near the deadline. I was like, just get someone in from Arsenal. It's like, you can't afford Saka, so put Rice in. I've got Saka and Gyökeres still. So Gyökeres is potentially going down in price tonight.
Right.
I'm like, that shuts me out of the move from Gyökeres to Isaac. So do I do that tonight? Not sure.
I wouldn't be in a hurry to put Isak in.
No, I'm still not convinced.
Soon, halfway
But
through
it's
the
Man
season,
United,
I
though,
think
so
he'll
you
be
know.
on fire. Yeah, well, we'll see. Chelsea play Nottingham Forest, first game tomorrow morning. Looking forward to that.
3 points in the bag, isn't it?
At Forest, 3 points
Easy.
and 3 points in a management scalp. That's what we're
Yeah.
aiming for tomorrow.
You've got a
Or
new manager.
they'll either get their revenge on us, as some of our resident Forest fans have pointed out, or we'll take the 3 points and get their manager sacked.
Well, world champions can't be losing to some mugs like Forest, can they?
Good God, no.
Yeah, so Luton got a new manager. Did you see?
No, when did that happen?
This week.
No, I didn't see it. Sorry. Luton doesn't hit my news feed.
No. Well, you know, he's turned up on a load of podcasts, football podcasts since, because it's Jack Wilshere. You may have heard of him.
Jack Wilshere is your new manager?
Yeah, his first appointment, first head coach appointment. He is our new manager.
Oh,
new head coach.
Jeez, Louise. What do you think about that?
Well, it was more. It's exciting, I guess. If it goes to shit, then hey ho. But you know,
if
can't be. Well, I don't know. It's not awful at the minute, but we should be doing a lot better than we are. But it's exciting, more exciting than most appointments we could have had. There was a guy from Leyton Orient that they were after, and I was like, that's a bit dull, isn't it? So
yeah, I suppose Jack Wilshere gets you in the news.
He's only 33. So
how old was the previous guy?
Oh, he wasn't that old either. He was probably in his 40s though.
No, the guy who masterminded your demise.
Oh, Rob Edwards.
Yeah.
He was young. We've had a few young ones. But he wasn't as young as that. He was in he could grow a proper beard. So he must have been
33. Wow. Yeah. Oh, well, good luck to him. Good luck to Luton.
Yeah.
You going to any games this season?
Chris Powell is like assistant coach. You ever heard of him?
I don't know who that is.
He's quite good. He's been around a bit older.
He's quite good, but I've never heard of him. Who is he?
I don't know. It's Chris Powell.
Well, okay.
Oh, he played for. I don't know. I can't remember who. Charlton.
That reminds me of that video. What the fucking is that guy? Gets pulled over and says, "Do you know who I am?" I can't remember his name.
I don't know. Well,
Chris Powell,
no
isn't
one
he?
knows though. Yeah.
Ronnie Pickering, that's it. You ever seen that video?
Yeah, in the car. Yeah. I don't really.
Chris
I've only
Powell.
seen it once, I think. Yeah, it's Chris Powell, isn't he?
It's Chris Powell, isn't it?
He used to play in the Premier League.
For who?
I think it was Charlton, among other teams. I'm sure he played a few.
Charlton?
Yeah, that's when they were. It's how old it is.
Jesus, that was a while back.
Yeah.
Is there a thing that like ex-players are actually good managers, or is
No,
it...
but they have to go through training to be good coaches.
Right.
But apparently Chris Powell's pretty good. Anyway,
most of the managers are ex-players, aren't they? Are there any that aren't around? Who's not an ex-player that's around now?
Yeah. So he played as a left back, Chris Powell. I was just ignoring that last statement because I've just searched it. He played for Southend, Derby, Charlton, West Ham, Watford, and Leicester.
Oh, there you go. All right.
He's an NBA.
Very good. Is he?
Born 1969. It's a bit older than this.
Oh, all right.
Ange wasn't a player, apparently. I thought he did play, Ange.
I thought he played a little bit.
Yeah, I thought I'd heard that. Apparently Thomas Frankman never played as a professional. That sounds more likely. That's from Quackson.
Who's our resident Google fooer?
No, Jose Mourinho must have played. I'm sure he did.
Yeah. Well, okay, but
Pilch is doing his comedy act on Ange now. He says some people think he's not a manager either.
Oh, hey, how's the
he
airport?
Might not be
Pilch?
tomorrow.
If I'm not mistaken, Pilch is sitting in Terminal. I can't remember who he flew with. If he flew with Air Canada, he's in Terminal 1.
They get the best.
So he's probably maybe Terminal 3. I don't know. Right. Okay. Good. Well, that's football. Amazing.
Airport's a delight, apparently.
Airport's not bad, as airports go.
I don't like airports.
Right. Let's move on then to listener stuff.
There's one that's just come in. There's one that's come in.
Pilch sent us a picture of his Switch saying he's got a 3-hour wait in the departure lounge. What do you do to pass the time?
Looks like he's playing Mario Golf. on your Switch?
I don't usually. I have to admit, when I'm in the departure lounges now for the airport, I don't do anything. I don't look at my iPad. I don't whatever.
Little snooze.
I usually just stare. I try to get.
People watch.
I try to sort of find a seat that has a window view looking out into the airport, and I just watch the world go by.
That's what you do when you
yeah,
get
pretty
old.
much. Like you have a peruse of the shops. It's always worth having a quick
See if you
look
can
around
buy a
there.
massive Toblerone.
Yeah, or if you've got any of the local currency left over, like what you can buy with that.
Yeah, I guess if you're going foreign, then it's probably interesting. I go
What do you
same
mean
England.
foreign? That's not.
Well,
Is
most
that
of the
not
time.
foreign for you, England?
No, but most of the but I mean, like, do I want to go around the shops at Heathrow?
You want to go
no.
to WH Smiths and Greg's?
I usually hit. I'll tell you my MO when I come back is usually pretty straightforward. I usually get to the my flights are always early in the morning, and I usually hit Boots on my way to the departure lounge for a sandwich and a pack of crisps and a snack and a drink for like the meal deal.
Was that like a tenner at the airport? Is there something stupid?
Oh fuck! No, it's never that bad because they're usually trying to grab the business out of everywhere else, right? So actually, it's not too bad.
Well, they're trying to outdo Burger King.
I get the text when my wife travels with the children. I get, oh, I'm just taking the kids to Wagamama's in the airport. It's my
Like, what?
I just break down and cry, thinking about me with my boot sandwich when I travel. Fucking hell!
How the other half live, eh?
I know, and it's not even the other half that's very far away.
No.
Unbelievable.
Oh. You need to get a better job.
Just one.
Then you can afford a Wagamama's when you get the airport.
No, I need to. No, still, I'll never. It'll always be the others who get that. I'm too tight, mate.
No.
That's the problem. Yes, I know. Who would have thunk it? I'm just doing it for everyone else, so they can all enjoy themselves.
Good. That's good. You're such a martyr.
Martyr, and yeah.
Keep
just
dying
wondering.
in hunt anyway, so I assume that's what you're up to.
That's right. Yeah. Just wondering says, do you have any retro gaming hardware or software gems in the loft that might be worth a tidy sum if sold? And if so, will you hold on to them for longer in the hope that they will increase in value?
I've got a Game Boy Advance, I think. A flip one.
List off what you've got in terms of gaming hardware, like
consoles two Xbox Ones. They're worth fuck
right.
all, I can assure you.
Yeah, I've got those. Yeah, absolute toilet.
Got a PS4. Can't see that being worth any money. I've only got modern ones, really.
PS4.
I've got a PS3, which
I have a PS3. I have a slim one.
Yeah,
which
same.
I think is a lovely bit of kit. I really like
it's
it.
Nice. Yeah, not the super slim thing that came after, which that wouldn't like.
No. Still with a disc that feeds in the front. It looks like the mini toaster. It looks like the mini George Foreman.
It's a George Foreman. Yeah. That was a nice looking console.
And
then they all went fucking off. They just went mad, didn't they? After that, I suppose. PS4 wasn't too bad, but
yeah, most of those I have boxed.
Nice.
I've got a boxed boxed 360, boxed PS3, boxed Xbox One. I don't have a PS4. We have a PS5. It's my son's. And I've got a Series S. I've got a Wii and Switches. Wii boxed. I've got.
Oh, original.
Would I? Yeah. But would I sell them? No, I don't think so. Nah, just keep them boxed. The fact that they're boxed means they're just nicely tucked away and put aside. They don't take up much space, and then I'll just give them to my kids when I die.
And they'll go, "What the fuck is this piece of crap? Can't play anything on this. I've not got any games for my PS3."
Mate, they know exactly what they are. They grew up on them.
Probably the PS3 controllers are probably completely fucked by now. The batteries were just completely shit, I imagine.
No, they weren't.
No, it not do they? When was the last time you tried them? So
my PS4 batteries in their controllers are shagged now.
That's not a problem to fix, though.
No. I think I had to change one in my PS4 controller.
I used to have a SNES and a couple of dozen games, but I sold all them when I moved.
I'm not sure.
Right.
My mum found a SNES in the loft, but it was fucked, which is a bit annoying.
I don't have anything pre-Canada, so anything pre-360 I don't have. I do have a the 3DS or something
Oh,
here.
I've
I
got a
don't know.
2DS,
I
a
have some
2DS and a
2DS.
DSi. DSi? I think we've got a pink DSi somewhere.
There are DSs and DSIs scattered all over this house.
Yeah.
But I think I have a two. I think I have a two. Is it a 2DS XL?
2DS
or
was
three-
like
Yeah.
No,
the
I've got I've got the
wedge.
clamshell. Maybe
3DS
it's
was
a
the clown
3DS.
one. It's 3DS. Then.
3DS XL. Then maybe I've got. Can't remember.
No, I know my brother used to have an old Spectrum with some games on tape and stuff. I don't know if he's got it anymore, but that was from our
Eight,
childhood
man.
home.
Fuck me. Can you imagine waiting around for that thing now? Be like putting a
Yeah,
game
those
on the
are-
hard drive.
How many Spectrums are in the lofts in England? Do you
Oh,
reckon?
God knows. I don't know if they still work. They're probably rotting away, aren't they, inside? The
Yeah,
originals with the rubber keypads.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
I don't think I've got anything worth good money anyway.
No, I think you just got to. I mean, yeah, you could flip. No point in flipping them, is there? Really? Just put them aside. And
Just take them to the
Whatever.
tip when your wife gets fed up with seeing
No,
them.
don't do that. Well, yeah, at some point when you die, they'll all just go. All that stuff I covet will just be pushed into a skip.
Put a shelf
Alright.
up or display them all in their boxes.
Ugh. Well, mine are already on like what was the IKEA shelf? That's what I've got in the
A
basement. They're
lac.
all on there.
A lac?
Calyx, isn't it?
Oh, Calax, them things. But in the box, though.
They're on the boxes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to display them. Fuck that.
Well, they're sort of on display if they're in a Calax, unless you put cupboard doors on them.
So, all right. Thank you. Just wondering. Much appreciated. Let's move on then to what we've been doing. Because I guess we've been doing some things.
A lot, really.
So we had a busy weekend. Shall I start?
You go on.
I obviously had a
actually got
very big
stuff.
weekend. Yeah, I got stuff that actually happened that's interesting, I guess. So yeah, it was our Canadian Thanksgiving over the weekend, which coincided with the visit of one Mr. Pilch Reed, who came over to visit with his wife. Well, I say came to visit. He was coming over on holiday to Toronto for the week. I think he got in on the Saturday, and we had a Thanksgiving dinner on the Sunday. So not only did Pilch come in, Chipper came up from New York for it. We had some friends of the friends of ours who joined with kids and whatnot. We ended up at about 10 for dinner, which was nice, I think.
Wow.
Yep, very nice.
Were
I
you
cooked.
you were chef?
My wife and I both shared some chefing duties, prep duties. It was one of those things like, my wife had preps for all week, right? My wife had got the Thanksgiving
She does all the
table
hard
set up.
work.
She did a lot of the hard work during the early part of the week or earlier on in the week. We got the table ready, house cleaned, house tidied, all that sort of stuff.
I bet you were all over that, weren't you?
All over that. I'm always all over that. Yeah. Because what I really wanted to do is when I was working in the middle of the week, Neil, was to stop working and do the fucking hoovering. That's really what I wanted to do.
That's what my wife does when she's working from home. She's like, oh, fuck work for a minute. I'm going to just put the cleaner over.
Yeah, no chance. I'll be playing Hunt instead. Why would I hoover? I cooked the turkey on the day before, which actually I was really nervous about. See, the problem was when you get 10 people, it was like, how are we going to do everything? We're not like
I've only got one oven.
Not like 2 ovens here.
Can't put that in an air fryer, can you?
No, I tell you what, I was jealous of your 2 ovens. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, I was looking at new ovens the other day because one of mine's is a bit shit. Only really the grill works properly. The fan oven doesn't work properly.
Right. Okay. We'll go into oven news soon. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was worried about what to do. I had floated the idea of doing the turkey on the barbecue, but actually the temperature really dropped around that weekend. So I was concerned. I even took time with I had some thermometers and whatnot, and I was working out like what temp. I did some tests with the barbecue the week before.
Can't see that's going to be a good way to cook a turkey.
A lot of people said it's fine as long as you keep that internal temperature of the barbecue. I kneue where it was, and I had
but don't it just get
thermometers
really burnt on the outside and then like?
No, because I'm just going to use the side. I'm going to use the side burners, and then it's in a tray, and you put a little bit of liquid in the tray. It's all good. I was confident in it, but then the temperature dropped, and I thought, well, that screws up all my testing, and I think I'm getting too close to the wire for this to do this on the morning of. I'm not having any of it. So
You bottled
people,
it.
yeah, I bottled it. So people were saying, yeah, I looked up doing it the day before, and so here we go. So I ended up doing the turkey the day before, which I'd never done before. So cooked the turkey, got it all prepped, put it into the thing, 320. I think it was in at 325 or whatever.
That's not in English.
Nice, 325 Fahrenheit, whatever that is. You can do the conversion
180.
yourself. I don't know.
You got a fan
Anywho,
oven?
fucking somebody in Twitch will tell us. Come on, they
they
like
won't.
to be useful. I bet you they do.
Stuart Fowler's not in Twitch chat. He's not going to tell us.
Anyway, so I cooked the turkey, whatever. Cooked the turkey, took it out. But here was the fucking genius move. Is I went down to Goodwill, right? Like charity shop, and I picked up a slow cooker, and I put all the turkey into the slow cooker, put in the cooking juices or whatever, and all the broth and stuff like that had come off the turkey. So it was basically almost submerged in this liquid. And then it came out the next day, first thing in the morning, put it into the slow cooker, brought it up to temp with a thermometer, made sure it got up to 165. Someone do the conversion. Mate, that was this Fahrenheit again, yeah. And then so it was in the slow cooker, out of the way, perfect. Dude, that turkey came out all right, super juicy. Just I think
this is the way forward.
Chipper gave me a lot of compliments on the turkey. I got she's very generous with compliments. I will give her that, right? So, but I think
Pilch says it was bloody lovely.
Oh, Pilch ate it, yeah, right. And my wife, I think she said it was the best turkey I've ever done or we've ever done. So
it's that juiciness, isn't it?
It was. That was the
it
goes
money well dry usually.
Yeah, and I've cooked turkeys a lot, and the breasts have been dry. It's a real fine. This was it worked. It was good. Good. Very pleased with that. Yeah.
73.88889. I think that might just be 8 recurring Celsius, apparently, according to Arnie. I assume that was the 165.
What's that? It's 165. Yeah, that's the internal temp. So just to make sure.
Arnie says he hates dry breasts.
Who doesn't? Yeah. He likes a nice oily breast. So yeah, we and everything was everybody could eat everything, and Pilch came along with it, and we met Pilch. I picked him up from the
Goodwill?
the train station, from Goodwill, yeah, from the train station, and I met his lovely wife, and who more than lived up to that boy is batting well above his average. Let me tell you that for sure. Right. If anything, if you were ever, here's the thing, right? If you were Pilch and Lisa were absolutely wonderful, wonderful guests. It was absolutely fantastic to have them.
Is he on his best behavior, was he?
But if you were ever in doubt, like if you're like, Pilch is a piece of work, right? I don't know if I like Pilch or whatever like that. He must be all right because his wife is lovely. Right? But in all seriousness, it was great. They were both lovely, lovely guests.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that was great, and we ate well, and then I think my wife's gluten intolerant, and Pilch is gluten intolerant, so the pair of them, they could,
Well, they're going off, so
they eat everything. Well, they could eat everything because my wife
didn't do stuffing.
My wife did a stuffing, yeah, gluten-free stuffing. Yeah.
Well, how do you do? What, gluten-free bread is it?
I didn't like it. It was not the normal stuffing.
You just done some sausage meat instead.
You put on a brave face. Like, yeah, this is lovely.
No, well, we've had a conversation about that. My wife asked me about it. She could, I think my wife was like, stuffing worked out well, didn't it? I went,
not for me.
They need to have a chat with you about that one.
Next time, we do 2 stuffings, shall we?
I tell you what, Pilch, by the way, if you're listening, Pilch, we need more of those biscuits that you brought us from Fortnum and Mason's. They were really good. Oh my god, they're possibly the best biscuits we've ever eaten, and they were gluten free as well. It was shocker.
What are they made from? Coconut.
I don't know. They're just absolutely
they're sweet biscuits.
Astounding. Yeah, they're like a cranberry, almost like coconutty, macaroni type biscuity type.
Maybe they are actually made from coconut flour.
Insanely good. So thank you very much for those.
So that Masons at the weekend then.
Yep. If anyone could just go pick me up some biscuits. Don't forget to mortgage your house.
Have you been to Fortnum Masons?
not for a long time, maybe once back for you know,
It's not as posh
for
as
what?
Harrods.
No, I don't know if I have been in Fortnum Masons.
Harrods is
Maybe
just
I did.
stupid.
They're all stupid.
Fortnum Masons, actually, we could afford to buy things at Fortnum Masons. It wasn't that expensive.
I think I went to Fortnum and Masons with Matt because
It was
somebody
like a
told
posh
me
Waitrose.
because somebody told me they had a bar upstairs. Is it Fortnum Masons has a bar upstairs? And they said
don't
it was the
remember that.
best Bloody Mary they've ever had. I was like, oh, I'll go get one of those. Fucking hell. It's
Is that like 20
expensive.
quid? And that was like
Really
1990s
expensive.
prices.
That's back, yeah, man. That's back when I had no really, really, really broke.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
I'm not sure how good a Bloody Mary can be, to be honest. It's got tomato juice
Hmm.
in it, which is all.
oh, there's lots of
like,
things you can
no.
do to make it. Yeah, I saw somebody served up one the other day with a full lobster in it. Right,
Well, that's not really a Bloody Mary, is it?
the lobster sitting there with his claws out the top
A
of it.
full
I'm like,
lobster? That was a fucking
yeah.
gigantic Bloody Mary.
Yeah, well,
I've never heard
it
of
was a
this
small
Fortnum and
lobster.
Mason. I'm just looking now. That
Fortnum
it's
and
actually
Masons,
all
you've
over the
never
place.
heard of Fortnum and Masons? There's only one shop.
Oh, yeah.
There's not. There's,
Well,
it
it's
says
only,
it's
well, it's probably got one in Dubai or something stupid.
Piccadilly.
Piccadilly?
Bicester,
All the airports.
Bicester, the Royal Exchange,
Bicester?
St Pancras, Terminal 5, Heathrow.
Pancreas. Dave, I love you to death.
Pancras.
St. Pancras.
Piccadilly and
Patron saint of
Pancreas.
alcoholics.
Yeah, they've got a few. But
They're in the
I've
airports and
never
things like
heard
that.
of it. I've
Oh,
never
it's
heard
just
of
like it's got about 7 floors or something stupid, isn't it?
No.
The one in London. So
Yeah, that would be
the
one.
last time I went past, I think it just had scaffolding up for about, felt like for about 3 years it just had scaffolding up everywhere. All around there. But
Have a cleaning. Anyway, yeah, and the other thing we did on the Saturday was Chipper treated us to tickets to the opera in Toronto. So we went to the opera on Saturday night, and I've never been to the opera before.
Going again?
So Chipper said she knew the guy who was the lead in the opera, and she was coming up to see him. She bought us tickets to go. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit apprehensive. I was like, given the choice, probably wouldn't go. But kind enough to buy the tickets, we'll go. It's an experience. At the same time, whatever. Let me tell you what the opera's like. It was fucking great. I absolutely fucking loved it. It was
better than a musical?
Really good. Yes, this was way better than a musical.
Not like Grease the musical.
No, look, let's be fair. I'm sure there are musicals that are great too, and I'm sure there's operas that I don't want to go to. Right, 4.5-hour jobbies with, whatever. I don't know, but this was nice. It was like 90 minutes, very contemporary. It didn't overstay its welcome. I thought the set design was excellent. The singing, of course, was phenomenal, and it was just nice as well. The venue was really nice. It was nice to hear live orchestra. It was fancy, great company.
Did you dress up the Mart?
Yeah, I went in a suit. Yeah.
Was there anyone scroting it in like jeans?
There were a couple people, not too.
Was everyone looking at him like, what the fuck?
Of course, there were a couple of people in jeans. No. It wasn't like that. No, people don't really. Honestly, people really aren't like that here, right?
They just think it in their heads. They're just really good at hiding their contempt for people.
Mate, no doubt about it. I'm in this. They're going, look at you, you fucking scrub. And then I adjust
But on
my
your face,
tie.
it just looks like, hi.
So yeah, it was really good and thoroughly entertaining, really interesting because I've never been to the opera before. And if you go there and, even if you don't like it, you have appreciation for the talent from everything from the venue to the set design, to the presentation, to the music, to the set I was really taken aback by the set. Was really cool. Very simple. Like I say, contemporary, quite minimalistic.
Was there a little light show shit? Do lots of
No, it was really all about like just very subtle
focus
mood
on the
lighting.
performance.
Yeah, it really was. It was good. And then we were very privileged afterwards. We went to the stage door and we met Yestin Davis, who was the lead in there, and spent a bit of time chatting to him. Super nice guy. Not gonna lie, I think I was a little bit starstruck. It's like I don't meet famous people very often, so it was cool. Yeah, he was super nice and.
You meet two every week.
Well, I know. Hey. And yeah, it was brilliant. So would I recommend it? I don't know. I guess I
difficult,
would recommend that one if you're going to go see one. That was the thing. Even like, so we were talking to Yestin, my buddy Yestin, when at the end of it, right?
Got them on
And
Facebook now, have you?
yeah, of course, yeah, good friends. Go way back.
Got 16 messages on
And
this.
I said to him when he came out, I said to him, we met, sort of introduced each other, or Chipper introduced us, and I said, you took my opera virginity, and he goes, oh yeah, okay, great, yeah. He goes, you picked the right one to come to, like only 90 minutes.
He knows.
He knows, yeah, for sure. So, yeah, so that was great. So it's been very busy, and then I've been getting shit together for my dad who arrives tonight. Got to go to the airport soon. And the main thing we've been doing, apart from more cleaning and getting beds ready and shit, was I put up a handrail going downstairs into my basement because I don't want my father to fall down and die.
Were you?
Or me. Yeah. Oh, well, no. I'm not going to fall. Well, I mean, me too. Yeah, that's right. Actually, you're not wrong. Yeah, me too.
We're prepping for like future times.
Yeah.
Let's put it politely. Not like in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. So I spent the whole week though stripping this handrail. They came out of the house when we first moved in here, and they're just like covered in 8 layers of paint and look like shit. And I finally pulled them out. I was like, it's time for you to go back to work, but not in this state. So like I've been stripping and sanding and scraping and whatever.
Christ almighty, that'll take a week.
Ugh, it took longer than I would have liked.
Have you got like a fancy tool?
No, I just ended up laying out a big plastic sheet, put paint stripper on it, then came back to that a couple of times, and then had a scraper and getting the old paint off, and then some sanding and rinsing and sanding and rinsing and.
Is it just natural wood?
Whatever. No, the original paint. It got off all the shitty secondary, and everything after the first coat has come off. Right. But I think that first coat was actually quality paint and seeped into the wood. And
it's more stain maybe than wood paint.
No, it is more. It is paint, but it's like really stuck hard, right? The only way that's coming off is with sanding. It doesn't seem to be. It seems to be completely oblivious to the paint strip.
Might have to plane the entire layer off. Yeah.
I think it's maybe one of these paints from back in the day. Like if you eat it, you are going to get lead poisoning, right? It's just and there's me with my new. Like they must have changed regulations because you can't get the shit kind of paint strippers you used to be able to get. You
can't even buy White Spirit anymore, can you? Is it White Spirit? You can't buy that.
I'm not sure, but I went in like
fake
where's my tin of paint stripper that's going to cost me like $10 and it's going to be fucking you have to have safety equipment on it. I couldn't find any of that.
Like that.
The lady goes, oh, yeah.
What was that other shit you were posting in another Discord? Something. It was like the ingredients anywhere between 50 and 70% of some chemical. I was like, what do you mean between 50 and 70%? It's like, surely you have the same recipe for every fucking batch.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Oh, that was the data sheet on something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I get some eco-friendly paint stripper, which work to a point, but like I think against the lead paint paint from the 70s.
It's probably got asbestos in it as well or something.
Mate, that lead paint from the 70s, smoking cigarettes, drinking Molson Canadians, and saying "fuck you,"
eating asbestos fibers, like they're going out of fashion. That's what candy floss is made of back in the day.
Yeah, but anyway, that got up, so I put that up, so that's good. And yeah. And now I've got my dad here for a week tonight.
He's staying down in the basement, is he?
No, he'll be in my office here.
You brought him a cube mattress?
No, I haven't sorted that out yet. I've got months to sort that out. Well, I say months, a couple of months. So anyway, so yeah, that's what I've been up to. What about, I'm going to say I'm interested in Neil's.
What, drilling a hole?
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah. Did I talk about this last week? Well, obviously, I've been on Wi-Fi since I moved my room, but not anymore.
Yes, you were going to route your wired.
A big 20-meter Ethernet cable, which is now pinned up all around everywhere to the another room on the same level where there's a switch that's plugged into, which plugs into the router. But I had to drill a big fucking hole through about 6 inches of brick.
How big?
Well, it has to be like the plug. There's like so the Ethernet cable's got a plug because it's Cat 8. It's got a fucking chunky plug on it. I'm like, I drilled the
what
hole.
you do? Yeah,
Chop
but you
that
know what
off and put and
No.
put it back on.
But you buy the outlet. But that's what you do. One of the things you can do, maybe if you want to tidy up, you could buy an outlet, right?
Yeah, but then you have to fiddle about with loads of wires.
No, just buy a crimping tool. But
No,
yeah.
anyway.
Anyway,
do that.
I know. Yeah.
I had the biggest drill bit I've got. I've got one that's like long, obviously. I don't know what it is, diameter wise. Half an inch, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a bit more. Maybe not quite. Anyway, so I was drilling above my door.
Are you an engineer?
No. So I was on my little mini step ladder and I'm drilling through the brick, and it starts off and it's just like hammer drill, plugged in job, not using the battery on this thing because it's too fucking deep. I would have caned it in about 2 minutes flat. And I'm like, thinking, fuck me, this is taking forever. Obviously, it's quite hard anyway because it's brick. I was like, I'm sure this shouldn't take this long. And I was like, look at my drill. I was like, on the little trigger, there's like a little dial. I was like, I'll turn that all the way up, shall I? See what happens. And then I was like, pulled the trigger. I was like, oh, okay, that sounds a bit faster now. So hopefully it's going to be a bit easier. And it was still a bit easier, but it still took quite a fucking long time to drill through 6 inches of brick.
Was it a masonry drill bit?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got the big sticky out bits on it. Yeah, it's got the sticky out bits on the front of it, on the tip.
He has no idea. He doesn't know.
You don't know what it is.
Dave's shaking his head.
Yeah, it's got masonry drill bits. I've got the bits on the end that stick out. Wider than the rest of the shaft. But turns out the hole wasn't quite big enough to get my Ethernet plug through. So I had to fucking spend ages like back and forth on the sides and making it slightly bigger.
You were reaming it. Yeah. That's what drill bits are for.
Yeah. So that was fun. But in the end, got it in. Took fucking about an hour, I reckon, just to drill the hole. But yeah, then it was flat cable, like I said to you. But the little pin things the clip things that you put in, banged my fucking fingernail as well once, and that would really fucking hurt.
Did you swear a lot?
Not really. I did give it a big, large fuck when I did that. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. But they're right fiddly little fucking things, aren't they? Like, how are you supposed to fucking hold one of them? Unless you've got like some pliers or something. But then the wire falls down, and you've only got 2 hands. You could do with a third hand when it comes to these jobs. But yeah, it's fucking a bit too tall. Like the flat cable's really quite flat, and so there's a bit of flapping around between the and I'm a bit like, maybe I could find some better ones that were a little bit shorter away from the sort of wherever they're going in. But I can't be arsed.
It's crazy you've used the flat Ethernet cable on the walls, but yeah, that's fine.
Well, it runs along like the ceiling.
Yeah.
So on quite a long patch of ceiling, like, I don't know, a good 5 metre stretch of ceiling. So it's quite good in that regard. And it's all right around the doors.
Is it nice and tucked away out the way now and doing what it's meant to do?
Well, it's not really tucked out of the way because it's pinned. But, I could get some...
No, but you know what I mean. Like,
trunking stuff and really high. I was thinking,
but,
in the hall where it is, like, there's a big strip of it all the way through the hall. It looks okay through there. It's worse in here. But it's not safe.
Yeah, but you're not in a room that people are going to see.
No, exactly. Not really.
Yeah.
But, and then it goes... I had to drill another hole the other end of the hall up, and it goes like, because it's my son's bedroom is now what used to be the garage. So there was like I was looking in because there's like the gas meter and the electric meter in that room. So the gas meter, I pulled the thing. I was like, there's like a bit of ceiling where the wall is, like I can see over. I'm like, hopefully I can just drill a hole the other side and be able to just pull the wire through, and I did. So I didn't have to drill any more holes. That was quite handy. That was the only thing that was like quite easy. And then I was like, my main router is upstairs because there's a hole in the ceiling downstairs in my boy's room, where the 2 cables are going through already. One's going up and one's coming down effectively. One goes from the fibre socket to the router upstairs and one comes back down. And I was like, should I just make that hole a bit bigger and go straight into the hub upstairs? And I was like, I fucking plugged it into the switch, and it was like, did this test on the computer. It's like 900 megabits. I was like, I don't need to go into the hub upstairs. 9 millisecond ping. I'm like, that's fine. So, yeah,
as
pretty
long as
happy.
it's stable. then you'll be
Yeah.
fine, right?
Well, it's much more stable than it was on the Wi-Fi. Hopefully, my voice hasn't gone weird today for you.
No.
Because we're on.
Only when you did your drill impressions.
Yeah. No more weird than normal, anyway. So yeah, that's basically all I've done. I'm fuck all this week. Ain't no quizzes, no pub visits.
No.
Maybe. Don't know about that actually. I might have lied there. Might have done. But did we? No, it wasn't last week. We didn't go to the pub last week. Anyway, might be a pub visit on the cards this weekend. Who knows? Not particularly
Good.
exciting that though.
All right. Okay. What about you, Dave?
So Halloween's coming up. We've been invited to a big party. One of my mates.
I haven't
is having.
invited you to my party, have I?
No. I've been invited to a different friend's party. I didn't get invited to yours. So yes, I bought a little thing, and I thought.
Oh, I was going to buy that. I was literally going to buy one of those.
What is it?
It's an alien chest burster.
It's an alien chest burster. I think because you said about it, I was like,
Oh,
right,
did I say about it to you?
You did say about it, yeah.
It was from
So I bought
Etsy.
a
Did you
little-
get yours from Etsy?
I did, yes. I went to buy one, and then I realised it wouldn't arrive until like after Halloween because it was coming from America. So I had to do a bit of digging, and I found somebody that pre-coloured it,
you have to
painted
be
it in.
Does look a little bit.
It looks phallic, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, mine doesn't look that colour, honestly.
No, you got
Anyway.
one as well.
No, I haven't got one. I was talking about something else there.
I'm a chest burster. So yeah, it's got some bits that you put
You got a
belt
strap
around.
with it.
I haven't got a strap.
Did it
It's
not
just
come with a
getting worse
strap?
by the minute, this, isn't it?
So
I
haven't fashioned it yet, but yeah.
Did you
I've had
have to
look.
paint yours and stuff, or was it all
No,
pre-painted?
it was pre-painted. It was I think I paid like a little bit extra for the paint for it to be painted.
Yeah, because there was one. I saw one guy was doing like a 3D print version, so you just buy the prints. But it was like he had one that was like it was like had vertebrae in it. It had like a little motor. It would make it wiggle. It was. So yeah, I was like, that's quite cool.
So yeah, I've got to find a t-shirt and cut it up, and then I'm gonna
put lots of red blood on it.
Yeah, put blood on it and stuff. And I think my daughter's actually quite interested in doing that. So yeah. I almost
just got to walk around with it all night. Like, remember, you've got this large thing poking through your chest.
Well, luckily enough, I already have my Christmas jumper that has a massive carrot at the front. That I already like wang into people. So yeah, I'm quite used to having a phallic,
a large protrusion on the front of your body.
So yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so okay. I don't know if I'm going to do that now. I don't know. I kind of haven't done anything about it, but it's getting a bit too late now, isn't it? Our party's on the 1st of November. I don't know when you'll go. So it's like a day after Halloween, technically, but fucking that's Halloween. I was on a Friday.
On a Friday? Oh, I might miss the podcast then. I think I might be going on a Friday. I'll double check with that. But yeah, what about you, Fraser? Are you doing anything for Halloween?
No.
This year?
Not at all.
I don't think so. Well, most of the time, I mean, I guess 5 out of 7 of the times it falls middle of the week, and there's usually not a party or anything going on. I like Halloween from the point of view of just opening the door and throwing the sweets at the kids. We get,
literally like getting big fucking cannon to throw them at them this next year.
Yeah. Our neighborhood's busy over Halloween, so it's fun. A lot of people get into it. So.
They all got do people move in and out, or you got like all the kids are now old? Like you sort of had the same neighbours for like 15 years, so all the kids that
we tend to be more of a young. No, we're more of a young street. People do tend to move out. We haven't. Our kids have got to teenage years, but yeah, there's a lot of young kids, young families on the street. There's a new family who moved down the road about 3 or 4 three or four houses down. They got a couple of young kids. They're cute as buttons. The two of them running around all over the place. It's nice.
Lovely. So the other thing I was going to say I've done this week is I've watched the first couple of episodes of Alien Earth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've not gone back to that.
Are you not?
No.
I really liked it. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to watch the rest this week, I think. Yeah, really liked it. I really liked the premise and the story building of the corporations and the different simps and everything like that. So yeah.
How far into it? It's the first season, right?
Yeah.
It's season 1. I think it's on Apple.
Disney.
Right.
Is it Disney? Is it?
Yeah.
But
FX maybe if in America.
FX.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's got Aid Edmondson.
Has it?
Yeah. So you know the old geezer with the young techno startup creating the hybrids. You got the young tech boy, which is basically like not Elon Musk. The guy that's with him, the old guy, bald one, that's Aid Edmondson.
I didn't fucking notice him at all.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I love Aid Edmondson.
It's not cracking the funnies or like banging himself with a frying pan in this show.
Oh yeah, no, it's actually being like a serious actor and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the rest of that this week. Yeah, that's about it really.
Up to date with Slow Horses. That's all I've watched this week. One episode of Slow Horses.
Oh yeah.
They're a lot shorter, the episodes. I don't know if I said to Leo, I was like, are they going to stretch this out to like 10 episodes and that's why they're shorter? Because I was like, if I was in charge of a streaming service, I would go, well, we've got this amount of content. Let's just like put it into more episodes because then we have to get people to sub for longer. It's quite an easy decision to make, surely.
Yeah. 20-minute episodes.
Instead of 6 55-minute episodes, let's make it 10 39-minute episodes. Thank you very much. Now you've got to subscribe for 3 months instead of 2.
Because they are split in a way, like you can obviously tell in the story points. It would be quite easy to split a lot of these things up because it's a series. It's the same story. I was thinking that when I was watching Wednesday, the latest season of that, I was like, they could have cut at any point and then just like carried on from the next episode, and it was like they didn't. It's like they put in an ad break where there wasn't an ad break, or maybe there was.
You don't get ad breaks on Netflix. Oh, you do get ad breaks on Netflix.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Maybe there was an ad break at that point, and but yeah, it just seemed weird watching it like straight through with no break, like because it was like a scene had cut and then they'd just start a next bit, and it's like, oh, okay, I don't know, it was weird. Yeah, that's it really. I don't know. Well, that's about it. I'm not really been doing much this week.
No, I didn't buy any motorbikes this week.
What happened to you? You went to with your brother to get his motorbike. How'd that all go, all right?
Yeah, pick that up. That's fine.
So you did buy a motorbike this week.
It's just on, but put a new one on the list. He was
involved in the purchase of a motorcycle.
I tell you what, I went out on Sunday morning. I forgot about this. I don't know if it was the same down where you was, Neil, but Sunday morning at about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, it was.
As if I'd know what that like on 7 o'clock
clear,
Sunday.
But at 7:30, honestly, the fog came down, and you could barely see like 10 meters in front of us. Me and my dad were out on the motorbike. We're like, fuck, let's just turn around and go back home. It was like crawling along the A45 dual carriageway, doing about 35-40 mile an hour because you literally couldn't see anything. It was crazy.
Right. Stressful, that is.
Yeah. So
I don't like fog, man. When it's real thick, you're like, fuck me.
Yeah.
It's like we can see red light in the distance. It's like, I actually can't tell how fucking far away that red light is. I can see it's there. It could just be like 100 meters down the road, or it could be like fucking 5 meters down the road.
Yeah. It was not good. So we'll run along. I had my hazards on because I was behind my dad, and but I was riding with like just holding sort of lightly the back brake, just so the light was a bit stronger.
You don't have fog lights on a bike?
No.
No.
So, but yeah, it was not great. But then I had a fry.
I could have given you one.
You got fog lights on your Fiesta?
I've only got one still.
But yeah, so yeah, that was the only time I've been out on the bike this week. Yeah, no, it's getting a bit cold now. I might get out this weekend or not. I don't know.
I'm not sure
But
my heating's
yeah.
kicked in yet, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, my heating's on now.
Oh, my heating's been on for the last week or two.
My heating's like just set to temperatures. Like I don't think it's fallen low enough to actually kick in yet. It's been set to the same temperature all summer. I don't actually turn it off, but it's like it doesn't get to anywhere near that temperature in the summer.
We actually switch ours off like completely. Yeah. There's nothing, and then we set it to like only some rooms because some rooms are colder in this house to have the heating on. And then yeah, I think we sort of last week or two we just like bit the bullet and was like, no, we'll put it on standard temperature, about 20 degrees in a day, and
20,
yeah, and then about
nice.
17 at night everywhere.
Well, it's supposed to be. Baby bedrooms were supposed to be about 17, weren't they? I think.
My house is set to 18.
What? Just in a day?
18 in the day, dropped to 16 at night.
Oh, fucking freezing. Everyone's in jumpers all the time in that house.
Yeah, but that's also, well, everybody has a heated blanket on their bed.
Right. Okay.
And plus the thermostat is downstairs. So that's temperature downstairs, not necessarily the same as upstairs where the heat rises. So
right. Yeah, we've got the radiator valve temperature controlled one, so
yeah. See, but I using my own sense of being able to tell the temperature with my body, I can tell you right now that I'm waking up every morning and it is fucking freezing. So.
Maybe you should put that temperature gauge up a little bit.
I'm sure we haven't got the winter. I think every day I wake up, have we got the winter duvet on here yet? I'm sure I could get told, no, I'll put it on. Never.
Pilch just subbed. Thank you very much, Pilch.
Thanks, Pilch.
Legend.
Cheers, Pilch.
All right, so that's what we've been doing then. That takes us on to what we've been playing. Neil, do you want to start? I've just got to go do what I need to do at the top of the hour.
Put a heating blanket on.
I have to go put a heated blanket on, and feed the staff. I'll just be 2 seconds.
Righto. Well, I played a few games, but not for very long.
You played loads of games this week.
Yeah, I've played a few, but that really literally for like... I played one literally just before the show for 5 minutes. Something's fucking with Fraser's chair. Not literally fucking Fraser's chair, like moving it. So I talk a bit about Skate Story Demo, which was on Steam. I don't know if anyone remembers Skate Story. I think it was revealed, I believe, a couple of years ago at an Xbox thing. And it's a Devolver Digital game, so immediately that's like should set your expectation. I'll try and find a video about some dude on it.
Right.
So yeah, it looked really cool. Like I say, it's Devolver Digital, so they do some sort of usually have a bit of a vibe to their games. They're a bit weird, and sometimes interesting subject matter. Put it that way, shall we? A Skate Story, when I saw it, I was like, that looks kind of cool. Not really a skateboarder. Never skateboarded. I did have a skateboard, but I was total shit at it. So I didn't get into it. Never played the Tony Hawk games or any of that.
You never played Tony Hawk?
No, I don't think I've ever played a Tony Hawk. I played 720. That on my Commodore 64, which is about the last fucking skateboard game that I actually played, probably.
Right.
But this game is weird, as it would be. Like, you're a demon in the underworld. I don't know what underworld it is, because there's like what appear to be Greek philosopher type guys in there. But yeah, you're in like an eternal area of the underworld. But it's fucking weird because there's a gift shop. And
of course there is.
You're in, what's it called? Well, yeah, underworld. But I think there's a thing called the Lyceum where you kind of start and you get given the skateboard. It starts like doing all this weird like philosophy speak, but then it says about like, oh, but you've got a skateboard. Oh, you shouldn't. It says you can't skateboard here and all that sort of stuff. It's like the typical like anti-skateboarding kind of. Everyone's anti-skateboarding when you get old. Skateboarding's cool, man. So But yeah, it's weird for sure. And you go around on your skateboard, but you get turned into glass at some point. You would look weird anyway as a demon, but then you get turned into glass. So when you crash, obviously you fucking smash to pieces. And yeah, it's very abstracty looking graphics, but it says something like at the beginning, you want to eat the moon. You decide you're just going to eat the moon, and to get there, you're going to skateboard there. It's like, wow, this is very odd straight away. And then, like I say, you just start skating around these areas. There's lots of stuff in the video for the trailer that I have not seen because in the demo, you get the first chapter as the demo, and then you start learning all the tricks. You can walk around with your skateboard in your hand, and then you press triangle or Y, I guess, and you jump on your skateboard. You can do if you pull back on the left stick, you do little manual wheelies, and then ollie is you hold circle will be down, and then you let go, and he does the kick flip, and he does a fucking ollie. And the longer you hold it, if you time it right, he does a really big flick, and you go higher. And then you start learning other tricks, like holding L2 and circle. I can't remember what it's like. There's heel flicks, and I don't know. I know fucking skateboard, so I don't know all the shits. And you do little different tricks and flicks, and some of them go higher, and you have to go over there's bits where there's flames, and you have to ollie over them, but sometimes they're really big flames and or spikes and shit, and you have to do the high jumps over those. But yeah, it actually feels quite cool. It's very weird though.
So what's the point of doing all the tricks?
Well, it's got all that thing, if one of the philosophers talking to you, and he gives you these quests, you've got to go and find these think pieces to put on these columns, and he'll let you go through a certain area, and it says you've got to chase him around this room, and it's you got to do so many ollies in a row, and then he's like, okay, now you do these other tricks, but then you have to jump, you have to jump over the flames and stuff like that. And then yeah, I can't. It's just fucking weird.
But it looks pretty interesting.
It's cool. It's cool. There's a demo, so have a go on the demo on Steam. I don't know if it's got a demo elsewhere. But the actual skateboarding thing, part of it does feel quite cool for me, who has not really played any skateboarding games since 720. And that was basic as fuck. But yeah, it's kind of cool. I think maybe you might want to check it out.
Right. Is this a demo that you played?
It's the demo, yeah. The game is. I don't know when the game comes out. This is part of Steam Next Fest. I downloaded about 3 demos, but this is the only one I actually got around to playing on Steam Next Fest. And it's cool. Obviously, because it's skateboarding, so it has to be cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's difficult to tell what that actual game's going to be. It looks like it goes places even more batshit. Like I say,
it's a full release on PS5 and all that sort of stuff.
It will be. I don't know. It's not out yet.
Oh, all right.
But, not as far as I know, anyway. That's why they're having it on Next Fest, because it's not out yet.
All right. So that's Skate Story.
Demo.
Skate Story demo. All right. What else you got?
I've got. I played a bit of a game called Ball X Pit. Was it Ball Cross Pit? I don't know. It came to Game Pass. It's kind of blowing up, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's... how do you describe this? Basically, the gameplay, you're I don't even know what you are. Like some guy, the character that you are. And you are in a track where things just head towards you, enemies, in the form of sort of tiles, with different symbols and stuff on them, and you have to shoot at them. And then when they die, they leave behind gems, and you pick them up, and you get upgrades. So it's a bit of a cross between Vampire Survivors sort of elements and not really tower defense, but because
more like Breakout.
It's a little bit, but they're coming down towards you, so it's sort of like Space Invaders, all sorts of stuff all mashed up together.
So it says it's a brick breaking, ball fusing, base building, survival roguelike. roguelite. It's also published by Devolver
Devolver
Digital.
Digital. Yeah, they're quite good at finding gems. I'd say this is on Game Pass, so you can play this if you've got Game Pass if you haven't cancelled it yet. But yeah, I've not played it for long. I played one run basically, and then died. And then once you die, there is this base building part to the game, and you can like build fields for wheat and build rocks to mine rock and stuff. And then when you've got so much of these other resources, then you can build new things, I guess, for your run. But yeah, it's a bit weird. It's a bit slow paced. Yeah, I think it's good. I've not played it for long, but I feel like it's one of those that could be a bit of a grower that you could end up playing for fucking countless hours.
Yeah,
like a Vampire Survivors type of thing. Once you start, because it does that whole thing, like when you get an upgrade, and you can literally just set it to auto shoot, but you do aim where it goes. So if you do auto shoot it, then you need to be conscious of where you're actually aiming.
Yeah, and it also shows you the like in Peggle, right? It shows you where the angle is. It's going to bounce off.
Yeah, the first bounce.
The first bounce. Yeah.
But like you can upgrade your ball, so it goes through things. Is one of the upgrades I had. So it goes through and then like bounces around the top and starts doing loads of damage. But the problem there is you haven't got another ball to throw, and all this stuff's coming down towards you, and this thing's still bouncing around at the top, and till it actually gets back through, you can't aim it again at something else. So yeah, it's an odd one, but yeah, it's one of those. Like I say, it could turn into be a bit of a monster because there's all this like synergies and stuff to potentially work out, and because when you've leveled up, you can add a new ball, so you can have like multiple balls throwing around doing different things, and then you can combine two of the balls at some points to do like two types of damage, I guess. And then because then you open another slot for another ball that does other stuff, and then you level up your individual attributes, and then at the same time you can level up the ball so it does more damage and stuff like that. There's loads of stuff going on. Like I say, it's like all that sort of stuff's like Vampire Survivors. And then there's all this other. I haven't even looked. I don't know what the base building does, but I guess you get to craft things and stuff to take into your next run and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it looks fairly simple, but not simple like Vampire Survivors. It's in sort of 3D.
Yeah.
But it's got kind of like the when you first open it up, and it shows you like the town that was there. It was there on the surface, and then some shit happens, and it gets sent down into the ground. But when it's like really weird, it's like it looks pixely, but it's all like mapped onto 3D really nicely, and as you zoom in, it really retains all the detail. And I'm like, it's really I don't know how to describe it. It looks a bit like sprites, old school, but it's mapped onto 3D surfaces, and it's like actually looks really cool. So yeah, Ball X Pit on Game Pass. I would recommend giving it a go. If you got into Vampire Survivors or Brotato or whatever, and things like that, and you liked Breakout and things like or Arkanoid on the old days and stuff. But it's a big mishmash of all sorts of stuff going on, and it's interesting. So,
okay,
I'm downloading it now.
Good stuff. It's not very big. It won't take long.
All right. Cool. That is Ball X Pit.
Is it X Pit or Cross Pit? I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever you like. All right. Dave.
I've been playing
sorry, hold on. I've got to ask a question. Pilch has asked a question in the chat. He says, when he gets back, ask Fraser if Samson enjoyed the hors d'oeuvres. Or the d'oeuvres, I assume he meant hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, yeah. Well, typical. I mean, every time you sort of my dog's a bit legendary, right? And so every time people, we have guests or we're meeting people or talking to them, and the dog's here and he's a big dog, right? People talk about him. And then we always talk about what he's eaten in the past. And I think we were all sharing stories. Everybody had dogs, sharing their dog stories about dogs have eaten and stuff like that. And then we went to, what did we do? We went out for some reason. I can't remember what it was. We came back. Dog? Yeah, no, not with the dog. That's the whole point. We came back, he'd eaten all the cheese and biscuits. For goodness sake.
All of them?
one of the trays.
Gone through the cupboards.
Well, is that bad for him?
Nothing's killed him yet.
No, not as
Dog's
bad as
gonna dog.
Vaseline, I'm sure.
No, I probably think it's probably worse for him than Vaseline, actually.
That's stupid. You
A ton of
had to
cheese.
deal
Think
with
of the
that.
cholesterol, yeah.
Oh, well. All right. What do we got then, Dave?
Battlefield 6. I've been
Oh,
playing
yeah?
more Battlefield. Really good. So I started last week. I was playing like the big maps, the conquest modes,
Conquest.
all that. This week I've been mainly playing the smaller maps, the
Have you been
small squad
dirtying
ones.
yourself playing team deathmatch?
No, it wasn't team deathmatch. It was squad based, but it was condensed. So no vehicles, the like smaller maps and everything. Really enjoyed it. It's really good. Um the time to kill on this is a lot more Call of Duty than Battlefield. I'd say so.
I saw that they patched it and made it slightly longer, or made it slightly longer than it was in the beta.
Right. It's still pretty quick.
Mm.
But on the small ones, on the small maps, it makes sense. So, you die, you respawn, and it's really quick. You're straight back into the action. Sometimes in the larger maps, you run along, you die, and you have
It's
to
a fucking
respawn like
take
halfway
a
across.
week to
Go
get there.
backward. Yeah, yeah. It is quite frustrating. But on the smaller maps, it really makes sense. It's really good. And I started messing about with some private lobbies and private servers
Or
and
jumping into
servers.
other people's
People
servers.
like and there's a can't remember what it's called. It's like the Battlefield portal, but
Mhm.
people make their own maps and
Oh, is that
or
thing? Is this included? Because you used to be able to was it with 2042 they brought that thing up where you could play Battlefield 1 maps with Battlefield 2042 and all that shit?
I think yes, but it's basically people are making them. It's not
Yeah.
the Battlefield itself. It's people's own sort of doing it. And some of these are really good. People use them for like exploit, XP
XP
exploits, and
exploits, yeah.
or farming stuff like that. I've jumped into a little bit. I've only done a few different servers. Obviously, I've played some of the Call of Duty maps, and I've done like a race. One of them's a race with
It's like
you jump
Halo
in a jet.
Forge.
It is a little bit with these map building stuff. It's really strong actually, because I haven't really had a proper time to look into it proper. Like, I don't really know, but the things that I've played are really good, and it's probably cementing people's long-lasting
Yeah.
playtime with this because it all is like it's really good. They don't advertise it so much, so you've got to find it a little bit. But once you find it and once you realize like actually how creative some people are and what they're doing, yeah, I think this is like it's really good. I'm definitely going to keep playing it because there's so much to find, and yeah, and the game's really good as well. So
Are you playing medic mainly, or what?
I
Or
jump
just
between
switching it
them.
around?
Yeah,
Finding the assault class has a use.
yes, yeah, the assault class. Yeah, it's if you want to lone gun it a bit more, yeah. Same as recon. Recon's a bit of, but the engineer and the medic that you're a team player. And to be honest, like you're rewarded more for being those classes that are assisting everybody else, even if you're not assisting your own team, assisting your own squad, because you're always in squads of 4. Even if you're assisting the team in total,
Yeah.
you're still rewarded for that. You're rewarded more, but it's just depending on how you want to play in that time. Do you want to lone wolf it, or do you want to like sit back and just snipe from the back, or or just gung ho. So yeah, it's good, really good. They
What's it
are
like
still
getting into games and stuff?
easy, so easy. Literally,
You're not getting
seconds.
massive queues or anything anymore. It's
No,
calmed down a bit, has it? Or they just
no,
up their
no.
capacity.
Get back in. Get in. there's no wait times. There's like you jump into a match or you queue for it's like seconds and you get in. I've only once jumped into a match like that was probably 5 minutes before the end, and I started and I was like, oh okay, it's finished, and then like just roll straight back into the. And I think when you roll, most people just roll onto the next map, and you get a majority of the start, and then just wait for extra people to come in. They don't do. I think there was one game mode where they were waiting for people to join. It was like at 10
Was it?
or 10 people in the lobby, and it was waiting for 16 minimum, and it waited like 20 seconds, and then they just started coming in. So
I know there was a problem with one of the game modes. Was it Breakthrough or something? They had to. I don't know if they took it out in the end.
I don't know.
It was. I don't know what was fucked up with it. Something was fucked up with one of the game modes.
There's well, it's the same with the beta. There is one of the it might have been Rush or Breakthrough where the defending team had a
massive
distinctive
advantage. Yeah, that's the one. I think that's Breakthrough. Because Rush is the one where you take 2 points, and then you get 2 new points. That's Rush, isn't it? That was always quite good. I used to enjoy that.
Yeah. But yeah, there was one of them where if you were the attacking team, it was like 95% of the time you'd never get past the first one. So yeah, I'm not surprised that they have messed about with the tickets on Conquest. I saw, and there was a bit of an uproar about that.
Reduce the amount of time it takes to fucking play a game of Conquest.
Yeah. So for me, actually, I don't mind. Like whatever.
I've definitely been in games of Battlefield that gone on for like nearly an hour. It's just like, this is insane. Exactly. This can't go on this long for a fucking multiplayer game.
Yeah, exactly.
Because people go, fuck, I've got to go, my dinner's ready. And shit like that.
Yeah.
This is only supposed to be 20 minutes.
Yeah. So I don't mind that, but yeah, apparently some people are not happy. But if people are not happy, go into the private servers that people set up their own. Well, then they're hosted servers with the rule set that they want. So it's a bit.
Destruction looks pretty impressive, anyway.
Destruction is impressive. It's not complete destruction for this. So there's always going to be like a skeleton of these, and it's pre-set up that way.
It's not like the finals where you can destroy the entire fucking play zone, basically.
No. Or Bad Company 2. That was another one where you could literally just turn everything to rubble. In my memory, anyway.
Maybe. I don't know about that. Have you played the campaign, Dave?
I've played about an hour of the campaign.
Are you going to play any more of it?
No, probably not.
It's fucking terrible, apparently.
It's not great. It's okay. But you jump into Battlefield, you want to get straight into the action, and there is a lot of fanning about and talking and like cutscenes and stuff, and like yeah.
They didn't even have a campaign, did they? 2042 didn't have a campaign. And like people are like, oh, no campaign, it's 60 quid. And then everyone's mail like, oh, it's got a campaign and it's total shit. Why did they bother?
Yeah, it's they shouldn't have really. But, yeah. You can get unlocks by playing the campaign, like some skin unlocks and stuff.
Got to give you one reason to play through, eh? So it's not very long, and I don't think anyway. But yeah, I was just convinced it would be like within a month this is going to be like fucking 20 quid off or something, and I'll be able to buy it for 20 quid less. But it's sold 7 million copies or something in the first week, so I'm like,
it's done very well.
Maybe it won't be going down 20% in like the first fucking month.
Yeah. So yeah, I am enjoying it. And yeah, I'll it's going to be on the regular rotation for me, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like a bit of Battlefield.
And there's no Battle Royale part of it.
I thought there was going to be one.
At the moment, there's not.
No. Do you think people are really going to put that in? Did they
the
say
Firestorm, is that not a game mode?
That was pretty shit the last time. That was
Battlefield 5, was it?
Don't know. Can't remember. Wasn't great. I hope they don't waste their time on it. Like, obviously, it's people are enjoying it as it is at the moment. why put the time and effort into putting into something that most people are not going to enjoy?
Yeah. I mean, seems like they've made a lot of good decisions because it's obviously doing very well, and people were after something a bit more realistic than COD, or less fucking OTT than COD, I guess. But
Yeah.
no Nicki
Exactly.
Minaj in Battlefield yet.
No, not yet. So yeah,
We
that's
live in
it.
hope.
No.
All right. Good old Battlefield, and
Good old
seems to be getting
Battlefield.
some love from
You're
what
not
I'm hearing.
tempted?
Nah, it's not my jam, really, mate. But never has been. So okay.
liked Battlefield.
I mean, you and I can talk about Arc Raiders.
How much have you played? Because I've not played a lot.
I played the opening section.
Yeah, when you
where I
don't
think
get, you're supposed to. Well, you
think-
die at the end, and you're supposed to die, obviously.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to get ganked,
Yeah.
and they take all your shit.
Yeah.
And then I did one drop.
Yeah, so
So-
that's basically what I did. But I was trying to eat my kebab in the middle of my actual drop, which wasn't going well.
Oh no. So Arc Raiders is getting a lot of traction. People talking about it. Probably on our radar because it's an extraction shooter a la Hunt. Sort of somewhere
Well,
between
it's
Hunt
not
and
at all
Tarkov.
like Hunt, though, is it? It's more Tarkov than anything.
No. Yeah, it's probably I would say you're probably right. I've not played Tarkov, but I've seen quite a bit of Tarkov.
It's
so
definitely very Tarkov, but a bit more sci-fi.
it's very Tarkov. It's maybe
Yeah.
Tarkov Light, I think might be. Possibly anyway, the Tarkov players who would know better than I do. Seems very slick. So they're doing a server stress test, right? Which is why we got onto it. So I downloaded it this morning. Thanks to Neil, gave me a heads up on that. I downloaded it on Epic. Did you have any luck through Steam?
I downloaded it on Epic before work, came home, and it was available on Steam. So I uninstalled the Epic version and then installed the Steam version. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I played the Epic version, which was no big deal. It didn't seem to be any bother getting that loaded up and playing it. Seems to be very polished.
yeah,
when it started.
It's good. It's good. I'd say.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a little bit of some chops behind it. It was like, I'll be honest with you, or whatever. It started up, it looked very nice and bright and shiny and new, and then it started on some cutscene giving me the backstory, and I just was like, where's the pressing
skip
buttons?
button?
I found it. It was E. You hold
Right.
E to skip. So I skipped through all the cutscenes. I'm not interested. Let's just get into it. First complaint is it's third person, which is not great.
It means you
really.
can see your skins that you're going to pay money for.
Oh, is it? Is it forced third person? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't
It's
know
not
if
like
there was
Fortnite though. It's not. Doesn't look like. It's a third-person game, competitive multiplayer. That doesn't look like Fortnite at all.
Do you know what it felt like a little bit running around? It felt like Gears in a way. I don't know why. That sort of third person
don't
looping
know.
around with all your gear jangling. It felt a little Gearsy.
Well, remember when PUBG
Um,
came out? It was actually a third-person game. You couldn't play
No, I
first
know.
person.
Yeah, I get it. But PUBG, I don't think PUBG. First of all, PUBG never looked as nice as this.
Oh,
It
no.
wasn't as slick.
Oh, no.
And it was very barren PUBG, right? I mean, the whole maps and stuff were pretty barren or whatever. This seems to be well fleshed out, really nice graphics.
Yeah,
I
runs
probably
really
spent a
well
little-
so far.
Yeah, I mean, I spent a little bit of time. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I never saw any frame dips or anything like that. It seemed to run well. So I started the game. I mean, I think I killed some, forget about the opening thing, but I mean, I went into to do a drop and sort of plodded along the map trying to find my way around, and I didn't encounter any other players, but I did encounter
did.
some of these. Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
because
Did you get wrecked?
well, it was quite funny. I had similar. Like I did the first thing, and then went into the actual drop, and so I don't know if you all get dropped in the same spot. So basically, there was like a sort of a hut, not hut, like a building fairly near where you dive in, and it's like you can get in, press a button, and it opens a door. You get in, you close the door, and there's some things to search through, and you get like some fucking bollocks out of a cupboard, some rubber parts, and then you go out you collect as much shit as you can from there, and then you fuck off to the next building. And there's a big box on the floor. And I was like, what's this? Picked it up, and I ran around with it. I was like, this doesn't feel like a good thing to do, running across this open space with this box, and I can't do anything. So I dropped it. And I was like, better not just leave it here. I took it back in the building. And then I walked a bit further up the road. I was like, and there's a thing here. It says, put this box in. I was like, I guess that's that box that I just fucking left over there. So I bet I'll fucking trek off back. You got a stamina bar. So when you're sprinting around, you make more noise to alert other things that are near you, people potentially, and the Ark, whatever they are, the drones that you can counter initially.
Yeah, I didn't quite understand exactly what the Ark Raiders are, but
no, you're a raider. The Ark. This is where you skipped all the cutscenes. You see, the Ark are all like the machines, but on the surface. So anything that's machines is Ark, and they range from like tiny little drones that fly around and are a bit annoying and can actually kill you, or fucking giant mega structures that are stomping around the landscape, which is obviously not.
Right, right.
Yeah,
okay.
And it's like basically don't fucking even bother trying to take one of these motherfuckers on because you will get killed. And then there's other people mooching around. So what I did was I went back, picked up my big box, trotted over to the other building. And in the meantime, I could hear all these gunshots fucking quite a long far away. It sounded like a long way away anyway. I was like, that's kind of cool. There's obviously other people around, or some shit's going on somewhere. So I don't think the Ark things just shoot at. There's no AI like there is in Hunt, like zombies or anything like that running around. There's just these Arks. So they're not going to attack each other, and they just go on their patrols. And so if there's any shooting, obviously that's like a person is there in the map, either doing the shooting or getting shot at by one of these Ark things, or another person potentially. So anyway, I'm doing this solo run, and I plonked my box in the thing. And then I just tucked in behind the thing while it did its thing. And I was like messing around with my kebab. And I looked up and I was like, there's a guy right next to me doing the same thing. And I was like, he hasn't fucking seen me. So I just poked my head out and I was just went, and he was like, what the fuck? And he tried to run away and I killed him. And then like he was down on the ground, like, and he's like sort of like wobbling around. And I was just like finished him off, like fucking killed him. And then I looted him, got some XP for looting him, got some shit off of him, and I was like, better run away now because I don't know where the fuck everyone else is. There was loads of shooting going on. Obviously, I was like, I'm just going to run away and fucking hide in the bush. Let's see what happens. And then I just mooched around a bit further. I went up the hill, went into another building, which unlocked the quest that I had, which was to go to a building with a loot label or something like that. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, you had to get the loot 3.
Well, you had to go to just literally go to a location that had a loot symbol sort of thing, or a loot type symbol on the map. So I got that quest done, and I was like, I could hear someone fucking. There was an exit not far away, an elevator. You have to get to the elevators to extract, and then I could hear like the elevator going, Raider. The elevator's on its way or something like that. And I was like, oh, fucking hell, someone's trying to get away. So I was like, maybe I could go kill them before they fucking leave. And I was like, at least I know where to go.
Exactly what I did. I was like, oh, maybe I can go kill this person.
But they'd already gone by the time I got there. I was like, bollocks. But I was like, well, fuck it. I'm trying to eat my kebab. I'm going to try and extract now. But there's these fucking drones flying around. And then I was like,
They're nasty, eh?
Yeah, fucking bastards when you don't want them to be. I was like, so I waited them to fuck off. Then I ran over to the thing, pressed the button to call the elevator, and I ran back into where I was covered. And as I was running back to the cover, there was some fucking dude over the fucking building. And he was like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm trying to eat my fucking kebab and get the fuck out of here, you bastards. So I went and tried to hide in my cover bit. He couldn't shoot me anymore. But then the fucking drones had been alerted, and they came over and just fucking was like, I was like, kept telling me to like heal. I was like, I'm not going to heal. I'm just going to try and kill this fucking drone. I just want to get the fuck out of it. And then, the drone killed me. I was like, fuck. So.
Death by drone. I got out. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was like distracted by my kebab. It was getting cold. I wanted to eat.
I like the, that's the thing. Same with Hunt, right? There's a danger to looting and all that sort of stuff. So I came across this area where it was really cool. There was there's some excellent sounds and stuff going on. Like there's one point where you could just hear like some beeps and bloops or noises from some sort of sentry bot or something that's standing in the middle of this field. I mean, I don't know what it is, right? We only played for 10 minutes, so he's still got to figure all this out. And there's one of those standing there making these really loud, and it sounded really cool, like echoing out around the area and whatever. And then there was another one on the ground not quite next to it, but not too far from it. And I was like, I bet I can loot that. And so I just came out of my hiding in the bush, came out and started to sort of open it up. But it takes ages. Like, I'm just sitting there crowing it with the crowbarring it open, and it's taking a while, and you're starting to stress out a little bit. Yeah, making noise, and I know there's sentries around and stuff. So I like that aspect. It was pretty good. Yeah, first impressions are it's all right.
So is this how many players can you drop in with? Is this?
I've no
is this-
idea.
I don't know actually what the max party size is. I don't know if it's 3 or 4. I can't see if it. No, you can definitely because you can multi. It's cross-play, full cross-play, so it's all with consoles and everything, and you can auto-fill your squad. I was like, no, I'm just going to fucking run on my own. I ain't got time. I don't want to play responsible for anyone else. Don't want to be responsible for shit going down when I'm trying to eat muck about. But yeah, it's very polished. Like there's a lot. It's like the Tarkov thing. You go on these extraction runs, and then in between, like you've got like a base that you're going to upgrade, and stuff like that to be able to you could build a workbench so you can craft bullets and stuff like that. So don't have to keep buying stuff. You can just craft all your shit without buying it from the traders, and then you can sell stuff to the traders. Like I just went through a load of my shit and just sold a load of it for coin. Which was quite handy that you don't have to go and visit a fucking trader to just sell it. It was just like literally right click, sell. Okay, I'll just sell that then for like $2,000, whatever it is. So I feel like they've probably done a lot of learning of all the annoying things from other games in this genre, and have tried to streamline it. I think the loot system is very similar to Tarkov. Like you press E and it goes into like a sort of thing, and you can see it tells you how many things there are going to be in like slots, but then it takes time for them to reveal what they are, and then for you to be able to that's the sort of simulation of you actually rummaging through shit, I guess. And then as soon as it comes
like that.
Yeah.
So there's a time for the stuff to populate on the screen.
Yeah, you can see. I don't know if it shows you how many things there are going to be, but it gradually reveals.
Sort of.
I
think like 3 of them are. They're all grayed out except for the amount, the ones that are going to get filled.
Yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, it seems alright so far, but it's not Hunt Showdown. It's very different.
No. I'd
totally
like someone
different
to give
mechanically, I'd say.
Yeah,
it's
much
more like
it's only
Tarkov.
on this weekend. I don't know how much time I'm going to get on it, but it'd be nice to get a better idea of what.
There's going to be people streaming it all weekend, and there'll be YouTube videos all about it if you're interested. You've sampled it, I guess. We could do with a bit of a run.
Yeah, we'll have to get together and do a. I want to fight people. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, but all the guns are shit to start with, and it's like I've got shit guns.
I quite like the gunplay though. I like the gun that they gave me. I've got this gun that fires a couple of bullets at a time or something.
Yeah, one of them's like it says it's the Rattler or something. It's all right, packs a punch, blah blah blah, but you can only reload 2 bullets at a time. I was like, oh my god, it'd be like fucking spamming reload constantly to try and fucking load bullets in.
Yeah,
because you can shoot those 10 bullets quite quickly, but it takes quite a long time to reload those 10 bullets.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Like you ain't running through here willy nilly, right? You're just going to get wrecked. Not yet, anyway. Yeah. But it seems neat. Yeah, I like what I see so far.
Yeah, it's like I say,
I'm a little bit unsure though. It's pricing wise because it's still up there.
It's not a full price, not 60 quid.
It's not full price, but it's
half
not
price.
If it's half price,
it's only 30 quid over it. It's 30 quid for the base version. That's half price these days. Games are 60 quid.
So we'll see.
Battlefield, £60.
Yeah, hopefully we get to play a little bit more of that this weekend, and we'll get a better idea of what's going on with it. But that's available.
It's on every platform.
Everybody's doing the server test.
It's on Xbox, PlayStation. Well, it's not Switch, but as far as I know, it's Xbox, PlayStation. Well, Series X, not ones. No PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, Epic, and Steam.
Right.
Okay. Good.
Get it downloaded, Dave.
I've downloaded it.
Nice. All right. What else we got?
Okay, I've got 2 more. and one of them was very brief as well. So should I do my brief one quickly?
Sure.
Do your
And
brief
Dave's
one.
got another one.
Yeah.
I went back and started playing. I don't know why. Bit of Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Which
Is that the new one?
It's on the new one. What do you mean? There's not been another one. There's only been one that I'm aware of. It's a Souls-like-ish. It's Chinese. You can get her to dress incredibly inappropriately, but it has buffs to certain things in those armors, I guess. It was more resistant to some things than others, different types of armor and all that. And I kind of like it. Kind of like the.
I was thinking.
the
Sorry, I was
sword
thinking
thing,
of Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
the monkey one, isn't it? I think you're a monkey.
I don't know. Sorry. Yeah.
Anyway, so this is a Chinese woman. You're playing as, and you pick up. It's just the one that I couldn't get my head around the skill tree initially. I was like, that's a very confusing skill tree. I still haven't really got my head around it, but I've a bit more understanding of it now. Because it's a revolves around like your skills advance in weapons. Like you go down a sword line and then like a spear line out from the middle. The more you unlock more bits and bobs as you go down those skill lines. And there's other weapons like axes and stuff that you can also do. But yeah, it's a very pretty game. And yeah, the combat's pretty good. And I played it for probably about an hour. I couldn't remember what the fuck I'd been doing, how far I'd got. And then I got killed by a boss. And I was like, that was quite tough. Don't know if I could beat that boss. And I didn't play it again. But that's because I was playing my other game. I've been playing loads. But if you like a Souls-like, or you like a third-person swordy-based combat game, you might want to try it. There's swords, there's axes, there's like... there are some magic-y spells as well. But you can't just go full-on magic. You have to be like using melee weapons. And then you can supplement them with a bit of magic spells. And yeah, you've got like super abilities, like super attacks and stuff that you've got to do when you've got the whatever. I don't know, there's something shit going on with your arm. I haven't worked out. I can't remember what's going on with your arm. It glows certain colours when you do things. Like, I don't really know what that means, but I guess I can do something that I couldn't do before now. But I don't really know what's going on still. But it's good. If you like that, it's quite smooth. It looks great, and the action is good. The fighting is good. So
That's
if you're
single
partial,
player, isn't it? Like,
single player, yeah.
Yeah,
There's no ghosts walking around like there is in Dark Souls or anything like
Right.
that. It's pure single player. But yeah, good. I'll probably go back to it at some point, but I don't know when. I might have to finish the other game.
All right.
Awesome.
Should I talk about the other game, or Dave, do you want to talk about your other game?
I'll talk about my game quickly because it's not. I've talked about it before. Stationeers, still playing Stationeers. It's still kicking my ass in its difficulty, and I'm still getting my head around it. I do have an update on my story about messing about with servers and everything like that. I found out that no, I didn't talk about this last week, did I? I don't think so. I need a static IP from my.
I don't know if you talked
ISP.
about this or we've talked about this. Did you talk about this? I've definitely had a
can't
conversation
remember.
with you about this.
Yeah, it might have been last week, but no, I've looked into it. Did I talk about this? Oh my god, I can't remember. Yeah, my ISP doesn't exist anymore, so I've got to jump through hoops.
Your ISP doesn't exist anymore.
No.
How have you got internet then?
So I went. It got bought out by a different company. So
right.
I've created an account with this other company, even though they're still bidding me, and I'm going through the process now of upgrading my internet or swapping over my internet to them, which is going to be a little bit cheaper for the same, but I'm going to have a static IP, and then I can start.
That's quite rare to get a static IP. Yeah, you said the last time I remember talking about. Well, it might have been after the show. Maybe we were talking about it. You were saying how like your IP is shared amongst multiple users. I was like, how the fuck does that work?
Yeah, it's the type of fiber and internet access provider they service they do. So I've got to get a static IP. Once I get a static IP, then I can start messing about with opening ports and creating a server, and because I've had loads of issues. I'm always dabbling with things and bits and bobs like that, and I've always had issues with things like that. And
your old cloud gaming and things like that was working all right, was it? Or was that sort of
it's all fun? Yeah, it's all fun. Yeah. So it's just when I have a service at my home and I try and put it out, that there's a problem. Like anything coming to me is fine. It's just when because it's weird. So workaround is going to be a little bit cheaper, same internet speeds, anything like that, and I'm going to be given a static IP.
Who are you going with then? Can I ask?
No, you may not.
No. Cuckoo.
Oh God, I've never heard of them either.
No.
It's going to be another one that's going to be bought out in the next fucking month.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Some other wacky named company.
No. So Cuckoo took over my my GigaNet service provider, internet service provider, and so I contacted them via email. Said, I've got this account. GigaNet don't exist anymore. And they said, hang on a second, we'll send you an email. It's a transfer of service. And I said, well, while we're here, can I? And then sent me all the information. So, but yeah, end of the day, I'll be paying like £3 less for the same service with a dedicated IP. That'll be able to open some ports to the internet and host some services from my address.
Ooh.
So yeah. Other than that, that's the Stationeers. Is that I've still been playing it. It's still hard. I still want to host a dedicated server from my computer that has it installed as a in a command line, Steam command line prompt. And I'll be fucking about with that. And I won't try not to spam
the Discord channel.
The Discord with.
I just mute. I was like, this is mental. I just muted this.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else other than us three could see it.
No, I think because you're the high admin, you get added to all the channels. So yeah.
I was just what the fuck is going on?
I'll set something up and make sure that's not.
You can always set up your own server, Dave, to test this kind of shit out. That's what I do.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, and I should do really. But I thought, I'll just test it on there, and then because you're the admin.
I felt like I just had about 1 million Discord messages in about 10 minutes. I was like, what is going on in that channel?
Never bothered me at all.
No. So yeah, that's it. That's me.
Cool. Right, well, I'm still playing Clair Obscur.
Yeah, you seem to have been playing quite a bit of that this week.
Yeah, it's quite good. Turns out. I don't think I just keep mooching. Like I know what I've got to do next, but I know that if I just keep exploring, I'm gonna get a bit more powerful, and might make the end game a bit easier, make the boss fights a bit easier. But you're right there. What are you doing?
I'm listening to you.
It's very ears. You look like you were just ducking down underneath the camera. Right, okay. Anyway, so I think I'm at a point where I'm supposed to do something, but I've been avoiding doing that thing because I've just been like going to all the areas on the island that I haven't been to. Okay, no, well, see what's so new. A couple of those, it's not like going in to like a normal one of the other areas where you go into third person. You just like you're still in like this zoomed out mode, and you can just run around like there's nothing there other than like to pick something up. So I did a couple of like that. And then there was other areas where I mooched in and was found. More skills, more pictos to add to your characters that I wouldn't have found if I hadn't gone off the beaten path. And I've got a fourth person. That's new, isn't it, from last week?
Yes,
think
yeah,
so.
because there's only 3 characters last week.
Yeah, so there's 4 of us now, but you have, when you go into a fight, you can only pick 3. But what happens is, if all 3 of them die, your fourth person comes in as like your backup. And that's kind of useless because you've only got like a small amount of health versus 3 people. And, you know, you only get 1 turn. But it turns out if you go to another area on the map, you go for all of these, like, there's these things called gestrels, which look like toys, and they're big toys, same size as you, but there's varying size. Some of them are gigantic. When you go into like an arena where you can fight individuals, there's 4 of these guys you've got to beat, and they progressively get harder and harder. But you can only take one of your party in to do each fight, so you have to do these one-on-ones. And every time you beat one of them, they give you one of these pictos that is designed for a person on their own in a squad team. So when you're on your own, your health is boosted by like 200, and your attacks is boosted like a fucking 100% or whatever. And so I'm like, okay, so this is obviously where you need to go. If you don't do this and you've got that fourth person, like this makes them suddenly useful. And so I've just basically got this woman, Ciel, who Chinny was on about. He didn't understand her combat. I'm starting to get my head around that a bit more. That's to do with like, she's got like almost like cards, and she's like, you apply like a dark to the characters, and you apply a certain amount of something called foretell, and it's just like, it's a bit like the other woman. She has these stains, and if you attack in certain types of attack, if they've got all this amount of foretells on, it'll use those to increase the damage and stuff like that. Whereas she's got these stains, and if you've got 2 of this certain type of stain, she'll do more damage, or it won't cost you any action points, or it'll give you back loads of action points, loads of other stuff. It's fucking all sorts of shit going on. Combat is simple enough on the basic level, but there's a lot of depth to understand. If you can understand what the fuck is all going on, or learn what's going on, how to, like I said before, about getting the synergies between all your pictos, and once you've learned enough pictos, you can then all these other areas that I've been finding extra lumina points, which means once you've learned a picto on a person, you can use these lumina points to apply that picto as an extra on top of their pictos. It's all talking like a foreign language, but basically you can end up with shitloads of buffs on each character, and they can all start to play together. And like, one of you will mark a character, then the next person in the queue does extra damage on a marked character, and all that sort of stuff. So it's really cool. The story's cool enough. It's cool enough. I watch all the cutscenes and stuff like that, and I haven't really got that far in the story. So I'm just going around doing loads of fighting, and I still fuck up the parrying. Found loads of new enemy types that they just like, but because I've got to a point now where my health's quite big, there's only the real, like, the big fuckers that come along and they can absolutely mince you in one hit.
I watched you play some of the
last
week, the weekend, didn't I? And
it's just like
the big ones. Yeah,
you're a bit cocky maybe, and you're like, oh, okay, it won't matter too much if I don't get block this one, and they just literally like wipe you out in one hit. And you're like, oh, okay, I really need to be paying attention here, and I need to fucking suss this quick and get me a parry off. And it says the dodging's easier, more forgiving than the parrying, and I'm like, I still fuck up the dodging all the time as well. Still like, but there was a big fight where this thing like spews liquid at you out of its mouth. It's fucking a giant thing. and it's way bigger than you. And as the stuff comes down to you, you just press dodge, and it goes perfect. And you're like, sometimes one of your Picto things is like, if you get a perfect dodge, then it gives you action points back. So all of a sudden, you're going to have like your characters have got all of their skills are open to them near enough every turn and things like that. You can just like fucking start doing all sorts of cool shit, and then they get their turn. As long as you dodge or parry, you got loads of choices about what you're going to do in the next fucking round of your attack, and it's just fucking great, basically. So you need to fucking get on with it before your Game Pass runs out, or buy it.
Right on.
So Clair Obscur, very fucking good.
All right. Okay.
Still
I gotta
gonna
get
play
back
it?
on that. Yeah.
Huh?
Still going to play it? Carrying on?
Me?
Not bored of it yet?
I'm not bored of it at all.
He's gonna
I'm
finish
still
it.
learning stuff, mate. Still learning stuff. I haven't got, like I say, when I go back to it, I'll be like, okay, I've might be a couple more areas that I can like rinse in this original area. Then it's time to go on to the next bit. So yeah, there's probably a big boss fight to have.
I forgot to put down that I played Elden Ring.
Yeah, I saw that. I did make a comment.
What?
It didn't seem like you played it very long.
No, I went in with the best intentions again to play it, and I was running it from my PC to my main TV.
Oh my god!
I had a
Oh right,
nightmare.
not streaming. Or
Not streaming. No.
Oh,
But
okay.
still, it wasn't running very well. There was so much tearing or whatever. No matter what settings I tried to change and whatnot. So anyway, then I went back and I played it on my PC, and it was much better. It looked way better.
It does have a stuttering issue, for sure.
Yeah, still wasn't perfect. I made some changes at the end. I mean, honestly, I spent half an hour getting it ready to play.
Yeah.
And then I ran through, did a couple of areas, got killed by some massive gold guy on a horse.
Oh yeah, you don't fuck
Went
with him when
back
you're
out.
early game.
No,
He's
went
like
back
twat.
out into the field, avoided him, went into a dungeon, got attacked by these green gargoyle type things, managed to kill a few of them, went into another room, they killed me. Then I went back, tried to rush, fucking big mistake. They killed me again. And then I got frustrated and said, fuck this.
You just played something on Xbox, I noticed the other day. Or it said it just played something, might not have been you.
I could have been Stan. He was back. So maybe. I'm not sure. So I don't know. I just don't think Elden Ring's for me.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience for
It's
it.
not for
I don't
me.
know why.
Exactly the same as me. Yeah, like, yeah, I can't.
I want to
do it.
fight stuff. It's just not at the pace that these Dark
you
Souls
just can't
games.
Can't hack and slash. You've got a stamina bar and stuff like that.
I understand that, but that is my statement.
It's not Devil May Cry.
I want to fight at Devil May Cry paces.
Well, you can get to that pace.
Dark Souls. Well, how? How do
You
I
need
get to that pace?
Have high dexterity and high stamina, but it takes time.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, I don't know about that. So anyway, I don't know. I will try and get to Clair Obscur at some point. I don't want to let that pass me by. I've got Game Pass till May, so I got to try and fit that
You've
in
got plenty
somewhere
of time.
between.
But before you know it, it'll be May.
Yes, I know exactly. All right. Okay, we got anything else, or is that a show?
That is everything, I think, for me.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, then we'll get this wrapped up. I've got a skedoodle as usual. Got stuff to do, places to be. A little bit woo, a little bit way, you know.
Time's the old man coming in.
I got to leave the airport in about an hour or so. And I got to find some pizza between then and now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and maybe squeeze in a game of Hunt before I go to the airport.
Better hurry up with that pizza.
Yeah, well, it's already ordered. I ordered that while Dave was talking about still Stationeers.
Yeah, we all saw.
Sorry.
Right. In which case,
Multitasking.
I'll do the outro and we'll call it a show. Thank you for listening to the Seal Podcast. If you'd like to ask questions and get involved, you can contact us via our web form, which is at sealpodcast.com. You can also contact us on email, which is sealpodcast@gmail.com, or you can join us on a Discord server. A link is pinned on social media and our website. We have YouTube and Twitch channels, which we upload and stream to. Neil, shout out for Twitch.
Yes, we've had Quaxel and Pilch in early, and Arnie joined late, and I've just seen that he said he's keen for joining in the server. I assume this is Stationeers related. And Fraser should come join too.
Yeah, I should really.
You got Stationeers.
Once I get it all sorted, I will. I'll post all the details. Anyone's welcome to join.
I will say this. As much as I'd like to come in and get my head sort of involved in all the engineering, I went to a meeting this week, right? I had a Stationeers meeting this week where I was like in this room with people going on about stuff. Honestly, my brain was ready to melt with the amount of stuff I'm trying to wrap my head around.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Maybe Stationeers is what I need to do when I retire. Not yet. Not right now.
You got too much
We'll
other
see.
stuff swimming about up there.
Yeah. I'm surprised Arnie doesn't get busman's holiday. And you, Dave. I guess it's the same, right? You know, you're sort of.
Yeah. I come and go. Yeah, it depends how busy I. If it's been a crazy week, my brain just
The brain
needs
power, right? Yeah.
it needs to pass. But yeah, like sometimes it's like, that's a pretty easy week, and
Fair
you
enough.
know, I just have extra capacity to waste on a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, look, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for accommodating my rushing out again, as usual. I think it's every week anyway. All right. Well, thanks very much for listening. We'll catch up with you all next week, hopefully.
See you next time.
We got to hopefully get Pilch on because I got to do a debrief on his Canadian trip. So.
Well, it sounds like Dave might be missing a week.
I might be missing a week. I'm not sure. I'll let everybody know once I find out.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Okay. Have a nice weekend, everyone.
See you soon. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.